In the endless conversation about what we eat, one debate stands out: meat versus plants. It's a question that touches our health, our planet, and our conscience. Is one truly better than the other? For generations, meat has been the centerpiece of the plate, a symbol of prosperity and strength. But today, a powerful movement towards plant-based eating is reshaping our menus and our minds. So, let's go beyond the headlines and personal opinions. What does the science really say about this ultimate dietary showdown? Let's start with nutrition, the very building blocks of our bodies. Meat is famous for its high quality, complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids our bodies can't make. It's also a rich source of vitamin B12, crucial for nerve function and red blood cell formation, and heme iron, which is more easily absorbed by the body than the non-heme iron found in plants. These are undeniable nutritional benefits. However, the plant kingdom has its own formidable arsenal. Plant-based diets are typically packed with fiber, something the average diet is seriously lacking. Fiber is a superstar for gut health, promoting a healthy microbiome and ensuring digestive regularity. Plants also excel in providing a wealth of micronutrients like magnesium, essential for over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, folate, vital for cell growth, and a spectrum of antioxidants and phytochemicals that protect our cells from damage. While most individual plants don't offer complete proteins, combining different sources like beans and rice or lentils and whole wheat bread easily provides all the essential amino acids. And as for B12, fortified foods and supplements make it simple for plant-based eaters to get what they need. So, how do these nutritional differences translate to long-term health? The evidence from large-scale studies is compelling. Diets high in red and processed meats have been consistently linked to a higher risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancer. The World Health Organization even classified processed meat as a Group 1 carcinogen, the same category as tobacco smoking, based on strong evidence for its link to colorectal cancer. Conversely, plant-based diets show a different story. Numerous studies have found that individuals who eat primarily plants have a significantly lower risk of developing chronic diseases. The high fiber content helps manage blood sugar and lower cholesterol levels, reducing the risk of both type 2 diabetes and heart disease. The lower levels of saturated fat and the abundance of heart protective nutrients contribute to better cardiovascular health and lower blood pressure. When it comes to longevity, research from Blue Zones areas where people live exceptionally long and healthy lives consistently points to a diet that is overwhelmingly plant-based. It's not about being strictly vegetarian or vegan, but about making plants the star of the show. Beyond our personal health, our food choices have a profound impact on the health of our planet. This is where the contrast between meat and plant-based diets becomes starkest. Modern agriculture is a major driver of environmental change, and animal agriculture carries a particularly heavy footprint. According to the most recent data, producing meat, especially beef, is incredibly resource-intensive. It requires vast amounts of land, not just for the animals to graze, but to grow the crops that feed them. It also consumes enormous quantities of water. The most critical factor, however, is greenhouse gas emissions. Livestock, particularly cattle, produce methane, a potent greenhouse gas that is far more effective at trapping heat in the atmosphere than carbon dioxide. The entire process, from deforestation for pastureland to the energy used in processing and transport, adds up. When we look at the numbers, the science is clear. Recent analyses show that shifting to a plant-based diet can slash food-related greenhouse gas emissions by over 50%. It's one of the most powerful individual actions we can take to combat climate change. The land use statistics are even more dramatic. Plant-based diets can reduce your dietary land footprint by up to 75%. Think about what that means. We could free up an area of land the size of entire continents, allowing ecosystems to recover, forests to regrow, and biodiversity to flourish. In an era of unprecedented environmental challenges, the connection between our fork and the future of our planet has never been more direct. But what about the new wave of plant-based products? We've all seen the burgers that bleed and the sausages that sizzle just like their meat counterparts. This brings us to the processing paradox. While these alternatives can be a fantastic bridge for people moving away from meat, it's crucial to distinguish them from whole plant foods. Many of these meat substitutes are ultra-processed, often high in sodium, saturated fats, and a long list of additives. From a health perspective, a diet based on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes will always be superior to one based on ultra-processed alternatives, whether they are plant-based or not. The same goes for the environment. While a processed plant-based burger still has a much smaller environmental footprint than a beef burger, the manufacturing process requires more energy and resources than simply eating a bean burrito or a lentil soup. The key takeaway is to prioritize whole foods. Use processed alternatives as a convenient stepping stone or an occasional treat, not the foundation of your diet. Finally, let's look at the bigger picture: global food security. Our global population is projected to reach nearly 10 billion people by 2050. The question of how to feed everyone sustainably and nutritiously is one of the greatest challenges of our time. Our current system, with its heavy reliance on animal agriculture, is incredibly inefficient. It takes about 10 kilograms of plant protein fed to livestock to produce just 1 kilogram of beef protein. We are essentially cycling valuable calories and nutrients through an intermediary, with a massive loss along the way. If we were to redirect the crops currently used for animal feed like corn and soy to direct human consumption, we could feed billions more people. Shifting towards a more plant-forward global food system isn't just an environmental or ethical choice. It's a pragmatic solution to ensuring a food-secure future for a growing world. It allows us to produce more food on less land, with less water and a fraction of the environmental impact. So, where does this leave us in the ultimate showdown between meat and plants? While meat provides certain key nutrients, the overwhelming body of scientific evidence on health, environmental sustainability, and food security leans heavily in one direction. A future that is healthier for both people and the planet is a future that is plant-forward. This doesn't mean everyone must become a strict vegan overnight. The journey is about progress, not perfection. It's about shifting the balance on your plate. Think of meat not as the main event, but as a side dish or an occasional indulgence. By embracing a diet rich in a variety of whole plant foods, you are not only investing in your own long-term health, but also casting a vote for a more sustainable, equitable, and resilient world. The science is in, and the choice is on our plates. What will you choose? Thanks for watching. If you found this journey through the science of food insightful, please like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the topics that shape our world.